It is the grand finals of the Brazilian regional qualifiers for our World Championship. Gandhi, joined by DM. We Love Bacon is taking on a strong competitor now. Who you liking?
You know, Eternal Rally has done pretty well, but every single time that I casted a team fight coming out from We Love Bacon, I was impressed. Whereas Eternal Rally was kind of like, okay, the end fight with Odin was incredible. That was one of the smartest plays I think I've seen in Smite since I've been casting. But
Yeah, for sure.
can they equate those kinds of plays over and over? Or maybe We Love Bacon had a very weak round one, and they were allowed to be a little bit more free roaming. But then I consider what Agni was doing with camp splitting with Thor over and over. I'm thinking that Bacon's going to take this.
Yep. Now, obviously, the spoilers are out. So we only know so much. But even based on it, like, I just now remembered that. Like, even based on it, I think, you know, We Love Bacon definitely seems to be the stronger of the two teams going into this one. But I think it's definitely going to go the distance, man. I mean, Eternal Rally, it was no slouch at all. The big difference I noticed between the two teams, Eternal Rally is all about, like, let's group fight at, like, 12 minutes.
Right.
Whereas We Love Bacon's like, hey, let's split camps.
Yeah, let's get as much golden experience as we can, and as we go into this, we're going to see what they can do in the beginning. Now, before we start, you know, Kevin and I both thought the same thing. Now, we talked about QE3Q, who has been in dozens of my games over the years. Same thing, you know, Kevin mentioned him as well. After casting the first set, both Kevin and I agreed that Pibe, we know this guy. We have seen him before, which is why I think I'm now less surprised that he's doing so well. I mean, he has a ton, and I mean a ton of experience with the game, but my breakout player out of all 10 here, my two, are actually the junglers. Yore, who I think was the backbone of the team and was the 100% the reason they're even in finals. And then you go across the way to Nan, who has been this guy's incredible.
Nan has looked really, really good throughout the entire duration of that first series.
Right.
Same on the other side with Euroway. But for me, I want to see the laning phase be... I want to see Chalk dominate it, right? Like, I think Troll has the ability to do it, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough with his matchup. Like, he's not going against a tier, which he might have expected.
That's true. That's true. I mean, Tyr can definitely throw people for a loop. Even if Tyr is considered weak right now, he can still catch you off guard.
Invade boys?
Invade boys. Actually, they're going to be spotted out. You know, finally, we're going to see some wards at the mid camps. Ooh, actually, they have one hand of the god, so they know this one's free.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help.
They're going to help it out there.
Oh, they almost dropped that. They were forced to double hand there. Path of Flames almost stole that away. That would have been funny. Especially like 28 seconds later when Agni's like, wait, I got that? Let me go get it. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, a little bit of juggle there coming out of Tyr. Tyr, you hit one, then you hit two, and they stay in the air for a long time. That's Tyr 101, right?
Even so, We Love Bacon already showing their prowess, and again, the bottom side jungle is available. Now, what we're going to see is Aimless push hard, more than likely rotate over, take the red and the small camp after the blue buff has been taken. So it's going to be some weird timing for them, but they were ready for it.
Well, it might be a little bit off just because of how that solo lane's doing, but we do have a stun coming out. He's going to get rooted for just a second here. Sylvanas, very, very strong. Have we seen a game today without Sylvanas?
I don't think so. We saw, yes, I think we saw Geb Athena. Or is that Sylvanas Athena?
Sylvanas.
Or is it Ymir Athena?
Ymir.
Maybe. I know that there might have been one.
What the point I was trying to make is, oh god, Tyr's got him juggled up, and then...
Did Yori just DC?
Maybe he uses a controller.
Yeah, maybe.
But even...
That's good, like powered by batteries and that they ran out.
Yeah, that was weird. Like,
he just stopped. That was some Cloud9 level of stopping.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. It's just I can't ever get it out of my head. It's the only reference I want to make.
Cheap shot, boys.
No offense ever to Young Bae. He is my favorite player in the planet.
Really?
I love Young Bae.
Young Bae's your number one?
Just because he used to stomp us so bad when I played, like, I can't ever get it out of my head. That guy's incredible.
I don't know who my... Divios might take the
What about me?
You're up there too, babe.
Yeah, all right.
maybe a little Pon.
I do
Pon
like
old McDonald.
I do like Pon. And right now, I'm actually a huge fan of Nan.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's plays today have been incredible. The steal up at the beginning, they're all, you know, steal every game, invade every game, go for it every single time. Though we are seeing the speed buff getting taken without a camp split, this is the first, I think, major buff in the beginning that I've seen him take by himself.
Yeah. And he's going to go for the rotation. He's going to be meeting Tyr at the same time. The ward's going to be there, and Yorway's going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's right, Non taking some damage, but Yori's about to get turned on seriously. Stance switch into the power cleave. Rama up to the air, laying some damage down. Non going to be forced to retreat, as Yori is as well.
And Apollo's going to be able to lay down some damage. Ra is going to force out. He's going to drop the heal. This is why he is so strong. Yes, he does a lot of damage. Yes, he's insanely fast. Yes, he applies a slow, but he also heals the entire team. When you say it like that, it's a little bit nuts.
What I love is when Sylvanas' build Gem of Isolation, because then you hit someone with Wisps and they're slowed for like a month. Like you get Divine Ruin and Gem of Isolation and you throw Wisps out. A lot of damage coming out to Suzuki right there.
Ooh.
Oh! Almost taking him down, but he's just barely.
Oh, the Wisp! Wisp OP!
Oh my god.
Wisp 2016.
And
Beardo Evil coming in hot. Yorway might be in a lot of trouble, but thank God for. Oh my god, Celestial Beam almost killed him. And Chalk, here comes the axe. You can do it, buddy.
He's standing still. Goodbye! Orange Troll coming out with the clean second kill of the game, putting the boys on We Love Bacon up a huge margin already.
You know what I like? And this is in my normals. I like my Ride of Asclepius, like item 4, 5, or 6 on Sylvanas. I'm scooting around them.
Oh, hey, he's like, hey, stop doing what you're doing and get over here. Doing a lot of damage. Actually going to get silenced out. That minion's also not going to be stunned out if he silences well. It's getting low. Does Geb? No, Geb has no hand of the gods at all. Going to be stolen away by the boys on We Love Bacon, despite the attempt at the rush-in coming out from Eternal Rally. Either way, We Love Bacon up by a huge margin. They're looking to put themselves on the board here. Fearless not going to hit. Stance switch. Fearless power clave. Not enough, but Path of Flames will do enough to finally put them on the board.
And now Geb's just going to go ahead and force out, takes one tower shot, and now, unfortunately, they're going to look in. Oh, God, Apollo!
QE actually completely missed that one.
Is that Zapman playing as QE?
No, Zap would have hit that. Zap would have dived into 3, maybe died, but he would have at least hit the ult. QE missed it completely, dashed away. He kind of recognized that he didn't quite get the damage he was looking for and deters. And you know what? Very smart. He sees the blue goes away. Zap would have been like, I'm never letting him get in their blue buff. And he would have got a kill out of it, to be fair. Zap would have traded out. But he goes back, he looks for the cheap farm, gets himself just a little bit of experience from the small camp, and then goes to lane.
Sylvanas throwing down the red ward here. Now, this tells us one thing, that We Love Bacon plans on controlling that red buff when it pops in about a minute, right? Like that's roughly what the timer's going to be like. So we should be seeing Duo Lane actually shove that wave and get control of it.
That's the second time that buff has been stolen away by Non and Troll right there. Very, very smart. You're going to see them rotate back over into the solo lane as the speed buff will get taken undeterred. But unfortunately, they're going to lose out on another big chunk of experience. And then watch this. If he dashes through here, he could get hit by the Fear No Evil. No, Non has already backed off.
Yeah, Non just kind of pieced out. And I think Non just wants to make sure he's going to secure their blue buff. I mean, normally when you see yours is stolen, you're like, oh, wait.
Where did Agni get that blue buff from? Was that the bottom left steal? That must have been the bottom left steal that gave it to Agni. And then he backed and ran to lane. That's the only thing that makes sense, especially considering that the steal didn't happen until about 5:30, which means they were about a minute late on the buff anyway. So the only thing that makes sense to me is that he has the bottom left steal from the duo lane.
He's got Duo's blue buff.
Yeah.
God. You know, how funny is it that we were talking about that the other day in Cassie is what we're going to call it, and you ran into the same problem?
We're trying not to call them blue buffs.
Yeah, we want to call it
because then we have to say, like, blue side blue buff, blue side solo lane blue buff. So we were trying to come up with ways, and there's just nothing.
Nope.
We're going to call it mana buff eventually. Mana camp.
Yeah, tier head. Hunbot juggled up there, but as you can tell, Hunbot's barely phased by that at all. And it's very, very early for him. I mean, he's got level 3 boots. He's got a Bombas. He's got 2 assists. But, you know, that's really it. And here comes a pull from Sylvanas. He's going to be able to grab one. Nuwa forced into an ultimate. Will she be able to do anything here? And that's going to be the first, another kill here coming out for Ra.
We're going to see how fast she can respawn. That's about the only thing we're going to see with Nuwa can do here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a while. I mean, even early game, she's looking at a 20-second respawn, which at this phase is going to hurt. I mean, how many creeps just went into the tower? Look at the rotation into the jungle now. They're stealing away red buffs. You know, that's right. Aggressive wards can win games. You know, everyone talks about, and me and Bart do this all the time, that wards win wars and wards win games. The information that you get from wards wins games. And one thing that a lot of players don't do is they don't use the lack of information as information. It's like when you have a T-shirt, right? And it's just a plain white shirt. Hey, you open it to see where the tag is to put it on, you know, on the right side. If you don't see the tag, that's the correct way to put it on. You don't need to see the tag. And it's the same thing. You don't need to see that they're at the speed buff. You need to see that they're not at the speed buff.
I'll be honest, man. I zoned out about halfway through that. But stop tickling me. But honestly, like, I think in the same sense, though, like, you can tell a lot of what the team's planning on doing by aggressive wards.
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, I saw that ward go down at what, like 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, you obviously knew that means they're going to shove duo lane, they're going to shove mid, and they're going to rotate and collapse on red.
That's yeah. I mean, and that's what they did, and especially off that beautiful kill. The raw snipe was absolutely gorgeous, getting the Nuwa down. Once Nuwa's down and they got the wave into the tower, they're like, who's going to do damage to us if we invade?
Pretty much. Look at that, 670 experience per minute coming out of Ra, doing everything in his power. And that's the one thing that's very strong about Ra. I mean, Celestial Beam at around level 7 is going to be a full wave clear.
Not taking a lot of damage there, but Yore is out of mana. I don't know if he'll be able to continue fighting, whereas Nan, on the other hand, does have enough. He still has to somehow get through. Cataclysm has been used, Shining Metal's down, and there goes the Fire Shards.
And he's going to basically do about 60 damage to everyone very early. Uh-oh, Apollo come crashing down. There's going to be one in the backside tier. Juggles Chalk out of the way. Geb's going to go down as well. 2 people of Eternal Rally will hit the respawn.
Once again. We should add that at the end, especially once the Gold Fury's coming up in just a few. There it is. Looking at the Chalk as well, actually keeping a line, making sure no one's going to be able to dash in. And with no hand 3 available on the map for the boys on Eternal Rally, at least not until just now on that respawn, it's going to be a pretty clean pickup once again.
Wow.
Stalker will find a kill onto Nan, but Nan forces him away long enough to make sure no one else goes down. Mid camps go down, Gold Fury goes down, extend their lead.
And they're not even going to be worried about the right side camps. Oh, or is Chalk going to be worried about it? Chalk's like, you know, man, I really just don't like you. He has kill potential here. If he really hits it.
Mana.
Yeah. Oh, true. I didn't even see that.
He's trying for it. Shockwave going to come out, not going to do much there. Shining Metal will clear the wave up. Top side, we're looking at the mid camp's getting taken. We're going to switch over to the dual lane where QE3Q is sitting on a very small amount of mana. Gold in hand. Apollo sitting on 2,100. And given the fact that he's already had his Death Gloves online, that's actually full boots. He has enough for full boots.
And a Talisman coming out of Chalk as well, dealing with the 2 mages that he's going to be going up against here. I kind of like it. Fear No Evil's going to come in as well. Does he have the follow-up? Nan's going to be able to take out one. Searing Pain's going to do a decent amount of damage. Oh, that awkward teleport where you end up under the tower, but it doesn't matter because you see how fast he was?
Yeah. That was
came in like a wrecking ball.
Real smart. Either way, they find 2. Once again, Nuwa rotating over. What is she looking for here? Fog, gonna miss. Shining Metal, gonna miss. In a bad spot now. Forced to use beads. Not sure what she was looking to try to stop on the CC front. Silence not gonna do all it needs to do, but the damage has been done. Watch her as she lands. Overhand smash. 1 shot from Ra, and that's gonna be the 3rd kill.
And the last person you want getting both of those kills is probably going to be Ra. As we take a look over into the duo lane here, we are going to be seeing Apollo showing with Sylvanas, and that is going to be how it's going to work, as Sylvanas is going to go ahead and get out.
So Agni on the top side, rotating back down to try to control the lane a little bit better. The tier has already been taken as you see the first tier 1 tower drop. 5,700 gold at 1130. This stage in the game, that's harsh. We Love Bacon is looking just as strong in this game as they did in the first set.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be interesting for Eternal Rally going into game number 2. Like, who are they going to ban, right? Like, obviously, Serket's ban number 1 for both teams.
Right.
Depending on the side. Do you get rid of Ra? I think you have to, right?
You could.
But, I mean, in this game, like, it really intrigues me as to what the bans were because Nuwa and Ra and Apollo and Sylvanas got through. Like, what were the bans?
Serket, Thor.
Serket, Thor, okay. Give me the other 4.
Janice.
Okay. Give me 3.
Maybe Scylla.
Okay.
That's 4.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, Arcanjo in a lot of trouble. QE3Q coupled with non-Fear No Evil will find the kill. Shot canceled immediately into So Beautiful. One more shot going to find it on the back end after the overhead smash coming out from the Hun bots. Beautiful play front to back.
Setting up here for the left harps, giving you the most experience on the map, with the exception of Fire Giant and Gold Fury. You got to make sure you control them. Hunbots now chasing down one on the right side. Chalk's going to be there. Looks like Hunbats realizes that, well, I'm not going to find a kill, so I guess I'll just kind of rotate into the middle. Geb trying to stop down Apollo, but that's not going to happen. I mean, Apollo's just going to be able to continue to push. Just Geb can't really do anything besides Cataclysm, and then that's a waste.
You know, so let's talk a little bit outside the game here.
Okay.
When we were talking about the LATAM teams and the Chinese teams and the Brazilian teams before we saw them, one thing we talked about a lot is we don't see them being able to compete at the level that North America and Europe are playing. A lot of times we were like, who do you think's going to win in terms of getting 4th place? Because that's the big prize pool. 4th place is a lot bigger than taking last.
Yeah.
Right? So who are going to do that? With this, We Love Bacon. I mean, if they make it through here, it looks like with their teamwork and control, they still have another month and a half to practice, or a month to practice. They look like they could turn this around. Watch this. Apollo fearlessly going to go back.
Oh, he missed it.
He doesn't need to hit it because there's the Wrath of Terror in the back line. Geb's cooldowns are already down. Nua with the fire shards. This is where the trouble comes in.
Oh, he missed it.
Agni's rotation was beautiful, but he doesn't find it. It gets pulled away immediately from Pibe, and now they're able to push this again. Geb will go down. There's no way for him to escape.
Yeah, I'm assuming any matter of
Unless
time
he's
now.
Geb.
Oh,
wait,
die.
I'm sorry, he's Geb.
You need to die. He didn't die. DM, he didn't die.
I don't understand sometimes.
Chuck's gonna be chilling. I'm actually kind of flabbergasted.
Oh! Schulten finding a big shot from the back line. Gonna find the Shining Metal and the explosion from the minions, doing the double amount of damage that he needed to be able to take out that one box.
And now here comes a little bit of wave clear here. 14 minutes into the game, Chalk's gonna force him out. He's got to be careful. He does have a heal on his kit, so it's not the worst thing. But he's gonna die. Yep. Down he goes.
Yeah.
Stalker's just going to be able to kill him right away.
Oh, and Stalker could be in some trouble himself if he sticks around for too much longer. Nua can't back that up forever. Geb is back, of course, with his shield, but he's rolling out. Is he trying to get aggressive?
Oh.
QE3Q is going to find 2. Actually already kills 1. Rotating in are the mages, but they cannot get aggressive here or they will be picked off.
And Raj is going to drop his heal. That's what Ra does. Heals up.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you can do some damage. I can heal back up.
He ripped the Searing Pain there as well, trying to deter them from going from the Gold Fury.
Sylvanas is out of mana. That is a very important pressure here. Oh, but they reset. They're going to lose their Sentry Ward as well. That's a big turnaround for the boys on We Love Bacon.
And we are going to be seeing blue buffs coming up. Or blue buff is up. Speed buff is coming up. They have no vision, and by day I mean Eternal Rally. Geb's going to go ahead and blink in. He's going to wait for it. Fear No Evil is going to deter him completely. Geb Shield's going to be there. He gets the Cataclysm as well. Out goes Hunbats, and now here comes the chase from Eternal Rally.
That's right. They're going to try to write this in, but Troll is primed to be able to defend this. Still has his Rain Dance up. Let's take a look at the graphs here. I don't see too much going to be going down here. As you see, the Gold Fury was stolen away from the guys on Eternal Rally. The lack of mana on Sylvanas didn't allow him to pressure the way that he needed to, and in return, Geb was able to rotate in. Even after all the damage he took from the Fear No Evil and subsequent abilities, he manages to find the play.
And thank you, Pon, for the delicious drinks. Love you. Sister. That's going to be Tier 1 tower here, which is actually going to be the second tower of the game, going in favor of Eternal Rally. Hunbats is going to come in. Fear No Evil doing a lot of damage. Chalk able to find 1. Can he find a second? That's going to be Agni's dash down. Oh, the pull. Just max range. That is the world's worst feeling.
Yeah, and that was a perfect shot, too. Either way, I'm looking a lot at Troll at this game. He has had such an incredible game so far. You take a look at it. He's 2-2-1, which doesn't spell a lot there, but, I mean, the kill that he got in the early game where he finds Tier behind. His rotations have been great. His sacrifices have been good as well. And while that Fear No Evil is not going to find them a kill, it should at least find them a tower as they push them back far enough to make sure they can't rotate back in with 500 gold.
And the big thing, make that 1,000 gold as they were able to get mid and left side. So that's going to be big. Now, this is a really good time for We Love Bacon to actually be taking towers. I mean, there is no Gold Fury. They're able to just kind of drop wards, push some lanes, grab the buffs, go back and buy. And as we take a look at wards placed, Sylvanas has 15. Next highest is 7. Where's Geb? 4. What?
And you look at Geb's gold, I mean, he's at 7,200 right now compared to Sylvanas, who's at almost 8K. He has that extra money for gold. If you take away all the wards that he plays, he's still ahead in gold, and that's all because of how much vision he's putting on the map. That's so important. In this case, for We Love Bacon, wards are winning wars.
That's all it's always been about, is boards. I mean, supports. That's your job. Ward.
Yeah.
That's you.
Ward,
Unless
make sure your team is supported with, auras and all kinds of CC protections and things like that. And that's what Sylvanas has been doing. His Wrath of Terra has been good. In fact, his only misplay so far was defending a Gold Fury that he didn't really have a line to and then getting out of it anyway.
Well, Ross is going to continuously push this mid wave. And now the next question here is, we're a couple minutes out. We're like 2 minutes and 20 seconds out from Gold Fury coming up. Fire Giant's up. We're at around 18 minutes. This next team fight, based on how these two teams are playing, I would assume would probably be the Gold Fury. And then around 25 minutes, we might see a Fire Giant push. But I would put my money on the next engagement will be at the Gold Fury.
That's true. I mean, yeah, there's still only about 2 minutes left. The teams have the timers. They're not going to push for too much craziness, especially considering there are no tier 1s left on the top side, and there's only 2 tier 1s on the bottom side, and neither of which are going to be pushed anytime soon without someone putting themselves dangerously out of position. So honestly, I think you're right. I mean, Gold Fury seems to be the next point of contention just because I don't think the teams have any other answer.
Well, here, wasting a lot here on Hunbats. Hunbats with the crit.
He's low mana.
And that's what happens here. Tier's going to go down. You use an ability, you auto-attack. Use an ability, auto-attack. One of them's bound to crit because you're Hunbats.
That's right. 30%, that's a lot. I mean, that's more than Deathbringer gives you. It's more than Malice gives you. And, obviously you're not going to gain the passive benefits of those items just yet, but once Hunbots gets that Deathbringer online, which I assume will be after Shifters, he's going to start being very, very dangerous. Now, he could go into some kind of defense, but if I was 4-2-8 and I was leading the enemy jungler, I think I'd just be
I wouldn't have even built Shifters, man. I would have went straight into death.
I love that. Joe the Deathbringer is definitely the play.
I think so. That's like Johnny Big Balls.
Nuwa doing some damage to the backline. Non going to be forced out. He's very, very low. Rama doesn't quite see him, so it looks like he's going to be safe for now. But Rama trying to get handsy here. Will Hunbots reinitiate? He's looking to go back in. Look at the beautiful,
brilliant play there. You hit the mez, you make sure you don't auto-attack so you stay stunned, then your teammates come, you erase them off the map. Great job by Apollo.
If he hit early there, we could have seen the Rama run away. Not only did he manage to wait long enough to bait him into it, but he forced the beads. Non in some trouble, will get picked off by a beautiful combo coming out from Yore, dashing back to his tower. They wind up trading 1-for-1 in this situation overall. They do some decent damage to the tower, but given the fact that this 4v4 engagement will not end well, considering the sustainability, one team is going to have to push out, and it looks like it's going to be the guys in blue.
QE3 has hit every single auto attack he's been throwing at Eternal Rally. He's been playing flawless.
My man's been playing on 140 to 160 ping for how many years? They're like, hey, Brazilian servers. He's like, I can make money on Brazilian servers.
He's just hustling. He's got to be a hustler.
All right, so this time we got a turnaround. We had no mana on P-Bay last time. This time there's almost no health on Geb. So how can they hope to make a defense? First bomb going to go down. Second bomb will go down as well as the stun. The ward right now, the vision, is in favor of Eternal Rally, but Bacon has control of the fight.
And he's actually not even...
He's healing up.
Yeah, he's just... I was wondering. I was like, is he going to leash this? Oh, no. That's right. He's healing up because Dev Gloves.
Because, you can hit people and not pull a camp and infinitely heal yourself in the jungle. I'm sure that'll stay.
Stop. Stop it. You don't speak of things like this. 4-man grouping here. Really, Eternal Rally has to kind of stay together here throughout the duration of the game, and I think a lot of the casual players can actually learn a lesson from this, right? You don't want to venture off by yourself. You don't want to have one guy go all the way to solo. No. That
was a ward. That's what that was. They were looking to see what they're doing. They weren't doing the Gold Fury just yet. As you see, the Sentry Ward has been destroyed. We have a major engagement here. Silence actually going to hit 2.
Yep, Silence hits 1, and now Fear No Evil yet to come in. Apollo isn't really making too much of a presence as Rama's going to go up into the Astral Barrage. Chalk's going to be in the middle. He's waiting to find him. The X is going to connect, but does not too much damage to Rama. So it looks like this might be a full-blown disconnect as Agni's going to continue to aggress. Apollo's going to be able to get out of there because dashes.
Right now, there's a lack of mana coming out from the boys on We Love Bacon. You're going to see Sylvanas getting very low in that regard. Ra actually starting to get pretty low as well. I think they're just doing mid-camps, which is strange that they're giving up the attempt at Gold Fury so soon. And now we're going to have some people backing. It's such an important time. This is curious.
And not only that, even Eternal Rally has disconnected from from Gold Fury.
Yeah, no one's trying to fight it. There was no vision on the right side to spot the bats.
Yeah, I guess they just weren't confident. I guess they maybe thought it was going to be a throw, and that's why they didn't go for it, which makes sense. Better safe than sorry, but whew, I don't know. I think they saw – didn't Chalk auto-attack in the mid lane? Like, they should have got that information at least.
That's true. That's true. They should have seen the rotation leaving. If they didn't see him rotate back immediately, they should have known. Either way, it looks like neither team has made a major line for it. Here comes the ward fight. Let's check out at the Gold Fury here as you're going to see the Sentry wards start to battle down here. Geb, oh no, Geb actually doesn't have one.
Look at that. Look at Sylvanas.
We're looking at actually Nua who has it, and she's coming down the mid lane just now, aiming towards the right side, towards speed. This is strange.
See, this is what's tough, right? Agni and Nua both have Divine Ruin, all right? So both of these gods. Now, Agni can get away with the breastplate and still do a lot of damage, but Nua is so late game based that Divine Ruin kind of hurts her early.
Oh, it definitely does. I mean, she needs a ton of damage. My issue is, why are there 2 Divine Ruins?
They don't stack, right?
No. You can stack Divine Ruin and stack Brawlers. You can stack them with a Pestilence, but they will not stack on top of themselves. The buff refreshes. Damn, it'd be awesome if they stacked, though.
But no, that would be stupid.
Nah, it'd be great.
It would be really
How's
stupid.
it kill Sylvanas? That'd be awesome. You ever tried to kill a Sylvanas?
Yeah. Kali.
Gold Fury not getting contended very well. Geb's gonna get locked out there, stolen away. No, still gonna go to the boys on Bacon, and Geb, even in that shield, getting very, very low. One hit's gonna do it. Rama up into the air, looking to rain down some damage, and we'll find Nan in the back line. Even so, Sylvanas getting low in the front. Yori trying to find the kill. Here comes Ra again, trying to kill Sylvanas.
Yeah, and now Ra's gonna just kind of push up here. Apollo. Pop sprint 3. He's trying to hit any auto attack. He can't do it. Tyr's going to get juggled there. And now there's Tyr's going to be shut down. QE3 is able to lock this one up. Do we want to go for a tower? No. FG, bro.
They don't have Hand of the Gods for this. They don't have Hand of the Gods for 24.
Well, no one's up for
Geb's
5.
up in 8.
They should get it. Ra heal.
Oh, wow. Never mind. Holy, do they do some damage. I did not expect him to be able to put out that level of damage with the Sylvanas, but this could get a little bit tricky with the lava. Never mind. The Fire Giant going to go to the way of the boys of We Love Bacon. They have...
Did Hunbats get that too?
No, they didn't wait the 1 second for him to be alive.
Oh. Heartbreak City.
And before they need exactly like 49 damage, right, to get the kill.
Man. If Hunbat's got it too, that would have been like the biggest win possible.
Either way, I think it's pretty big. There are 3 Gold Furies up. They've got a Fire Giant. You take a look at the board. The Tier 2 on left is already majorly damaged with no Tier 1s, and most of the mid camps have gone their way. 8,900 gold, in fact, almost 9,000 on top of 12,000 experience with multiple level 20s on the board. You're seeing both Aimless and QE3Q both locked in. Nan taking some damage here, but he's going to answer right back. Yori may have bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah, that's the fizz. Oh, Siri Bane's just going to kind of secure it, but it's actually Sylvanas who gets the kill.
Again.
Now, Chalk looking for it. He started his little rain dance. He wants Agni. Agni's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to be able to get the stun down. Actually, he didn't throw the gas. He's at half health. He needs to kind of deter him, and now finally Chalk's like, okay, there's no point in chasing. We need to get towers out of this, and that's why he groups up with his team. Meanwhile, Apollo's split pushing. That's why you pick Apollo.
Split pushing with FG. No problem. Actually takes some damage, and 1 hit back will answer. 2 crits in a row. 2 non-crits, and sends him to the afterlife way before he can get up there himself.
That's how you send someone to the sidelines. 50 seconds of watching. That is a boxing match, my man. You're talking 3 hits, a 400, a 400, and what was it, a 503 crit?
Something crazy.
Get the baby out the house, man.
All right, so now Tier 2 in mid gone, Tier 2 in left gone, Tier 2 in right, consider it gone.
And they should be able to continue to push. I mean, they're all healed up. They do have the Raw. They should have no problem getting a Phoenix. And Chalk, look at Chalk. He's crazy. He just walks right through. Fear no evil's going to come in. Well, they have enough to take down Tyr. Tyr's got the Geb shield. Agni gets out of dodge. And now that is Chalk still chasing. Searing Pain's only going to do a little bit of damage. Apollo doesn't have the follow-up. He's going to go ahead and switch over to the right side. Geb's going to try to stop him.
I don't know how I feel about 4 ults being used on the level 16 tier and them still not getting the kill, but they still deter the team somehow. Yori rotates in, throwing a lot of his damage to the way of Ra, but unfortunately doesn't do a lot to Ra himself. Still sitting in his heal above half. Wisps are coming out as well. The Divine Ruins are doing work though, and they're trying to burn down a very tanky mage.
And now Tyr's still in the middle of everything here. And oh god, look at Agni. He's getting banged on. Apollo forced all the way out. He's got to be careful. He's going to hit the roll. And now Geb's going to keep aggressing. Will Hunbat's kind of turned in. He's going to hit his jump. Apollo in a lot of trouble. Will he be able to make it to charity? He does. That's huge. Will he come crashing down? The answer is no. He wants to heal. He had about 4 health.
Still, you know, they find a Phoenix. They get all 3 tier 2s. Let's take a look at the graphs. It was 9,000. It's now 14,500. 16,000 experience as well.
Eternal Rally had no business being in there.
That's true.
They had no reason.
Honestly, they should have lost that so much sooner. I think that comes down to the fact that they spent all this damage trying to throw ults and abilities into this tier with Haida the Urchin, and he's really not doing much damage in return. If they shot that at the Ra, who at that point I don't think was respawned yet, or an Agni or a Nua, I could see it. But they spent all this damage into tier. They didn't quite find the kill. He comes back with a respawn. Rama respawns, uses the Astral Barrage. They manage to hold, but they lose a lot in the process.
So that's going to be a Magi's coming out on Ra, which is something we don't see all the time. Normally it's like a breastplate in that sense, but
right.
I guess he's afraid of the CC. And if there's one thing that counters a tier besides beads, it's Magi's.
That's true. Now imagine if he has both. Oh wait, he has both.
Oh.
Good luck, tier.
Rest in pieces.
You know, it used to be where the blue Fearless, for those of you at home, the blue Fearless had a knockback attached to it. So you could break the Magi's and then switch to red stance and then combo them anyway.
That sounds not fair.
No, it wasn't. It was horrible. But ever since that got changed, this is where tier fell off. Now he can't break the Magi's. Now he can't full combo you anymore, which is boring.
Unless you're WS.
He gets
there's a flip side to that. You get hand, and you use fist on it. Break the Magi's, then do it.
Yeah, and then they have beads anyway, and you're going to eat it either way.
Yep.
Yeah, rough life.
Really rough.
Either way, Fire Giant's going to be spawning in just about 15 seconds. QE3Q going to be fighting 2 here. He sprints away. I think he's going to turn around. He's like, wait, look how much damage I just did. I'll do that.
Oh, yeah. One
and
shot's going to do a 7th
here comes
of
the ult.
No, not yet.
Here comes the ult.
No, not
What
yet.
you
He's going to split push.
He's letting them rotate for free. He might just be going for the Phoenix.
I think he should. I mean, this puts Tyr in a weird spot. No. Apollo, go back, bro. Go back to the lane, man. You got to do it.
Oh, nope. There's the ult.
Okay.
A little bit late, but better late than never.
Surprise, Nua! Oh, he hit her for a 501 before taking off, man.
What goes up must come down. And she will go down.
Yeah, Nua's going to be in the middle. Geb Shield's going to be on her. Finally, she's going to go down. Hunbat's able to get 1. QE able to get a second one. And now they're continuing. Chuck able to find a kill of his own. Agni still trying to run away. Agni, can you survive? He's got the stun. He's still alive. The dash keeps him up. He's the last hope. He has to stay alive, and he doesn't. That looks like it is going to be GG.
That's right. First game going to go to the way of the boys on We Love Bacon. One more game, and they will secure their spot in Smite World Championships. Eternal Rally, we've seen them down 2-0 before. We can see them do it again.
Yeah, Eternal Rally, the comeback kids, the wonder from down under.
This is the longest Titan kill.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey.
Why did that take so long?
I have no idea.
There was only 2 Phoenixes up. There's no real reason for that to take that long.
Well, they got it.
Yeah, they got it. So, game number 1 here. It looks like We Love Bacon is definitely the stronger of the 2 teams.
Very
right?
clearly.
Again, and it's something with the Brazilians that they really like the order side. Both teams, all teams seeing success out of that side.
That's true. I mean, we've seen actually just a lot of success out of We Love Bacon, period.
Yeah. No, I know, but even regards into the last game, right? Like
that's true.
Eternal, they really like it. And
I don't think that was Order versus Chaos. I think that was the Odin cage.
Fair.
That might have been the best Odin of all time.
But you...
Did you see it?
It
won the game.
It's okay.
He blocked out 5 people on Fire Giant after the thing is it's not just blocking them out. It's that he actually managed to make sure it didn't leash first. It kept it at half health.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Look, it was a good play.
But then we go into this game, and Yori did nothing in that game.
No.
Tyr is not.
That's Tyr.
It's not going to happen.
Tyr in the jungle is like, I like the idea. I love the idea.
Used to be top tier. And now, oh, I didn't even make that joke. That's a good joke, though. But now it's
Every day. It's every day with this guy.